Yo, what is up, everybody? It's the Big Cat, and we are back. We're gonna do one more Sorcery beta box opening video. Just kind of a slow time of year for a couple CCGs. You know, there's some new Pokemon and everything coming out, but with Sorcery, we're really starting. You know, this is filmed the first weekend of December, and starting to see the prices on boxes climb. Some of the singles are starting to stabilize. It's a really exciting time for Sorcery to just see that beta came out and people are just clamoring for more and starting to see the community kind of grow in discussion on like deck lists and tournaments and things. So very exciting time for Sorcery. It'll be very exciting going forward. If you got some boxes in those, 130s, 140s, 150s, 160s, you'll start to see that, the price is starting to climb to 200. I would say like 170 something to 200 is kind of what we've seen since Black Friday. So they're definitely going up. Singles had a big crash. They really dropped and then suddenly starting to rise. But we're seeing a lot of people open. And I think that's because, as we get into it, this is an awesome card product to open. Like, this has just been, we've been on the channel. I like cracking boxes, and that's mostly what I post on YouTube. So the fun thing was just like, hey, I just wanted to document it all. I might as well, if I'm going to open a box, at least get something out of it. And, so we've been opening a lot of product, and there's been some fun things, chases here and there, just learning more about the cards we're opening and looking at it from that point of view. But I'll say in the last, couple of years I've been doing these videos, and the dang near 30 years I've been cracking booster boxes for various card games, Sorcery has been one of the coolest experiences. We're here at the beginning. It's like going back and opening, unlimited or revised Magic. There's only one set, and it's still small, and it's, obviously, you can get stars in your eyes and be like, oh my gosh, this will be the Black Lotus, and we're all going to retire off of these, which, like, hey, that's pie in the sky. But just for opening this, for collecting a set, for the art, and all the different mechanics in this card game, Sorcery has been an awesome experience. So we're going to open another box because it's just absolutely fun. So very nice, starting off with a Lighthouse. Love seeing these little duels. Let's get our pile straight. We're not worried about this. Every box topper has foil Sorcerer, which is kind of your basic avatar, and some tokens there. So exceptionals. And we got Gnome Hollows, not bad, and a Shifting Sands. Our elite in the first pack is Ghost Ship. I don't know if I've opened a Ghost Ship yet. It's got Void Walk, and when it enters a site from the Void, you can summon a spirit from any cemetery. So not bad. That's not a bad water thing. Seeing a lot of like air, fire, earth builds are coming along, and then just our ordinaries. But so we'll slide through those pretty quickly because this will be our 7th box that we've opened. So far so good. We've opened some really cool cards, pretty mid. I would say our whole selection has been fine. Not the worst boxes and not the best ones either, but just right in the middle there. A Monastery Gargoyle, Tragedy Worrywart, I love him, and Spire Lich, solid, and a unique right there, Doomsday Prophet. We have not seen him yet. Nearby units take double damage except from strikes, so pretty interesting for the fire deck. Kind of a late game thing that probably kills a lot, but from what I've seen, I don't know that that's the guy we're putting on the list. And we fly through here, looking for our foil slot, because the foiling for this game is very unique and collectible. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to take a look at Sorcery yet, it's an awesome game. Been just so fun to check out and sort and organize and say, oh, I've got a whole play set here. I'm going to start brewing some decks, hopefully get to play a game or two with my brother and his partner when they're in town for the holidays. Should be a lot of fun. We play Magic and a lot of board games together, so it should be great to share with them. Rolling Boulder, ooh, and an elite site, Rift Valley. It's an earth site, and you may pull apart a partial row or column to make a void. Interesting. So it lets you split something apart. Very powerful, cool card. Like that. So it's still 7 boxes in, and we're still seeing some elites we haven't. It's a 400 card set, so it is pretty deep at some of the higher rarities. We're definitely at the point where we've got play sets of our ordinary cards, just about a play set of every exceptional. But still, there are uniques we have not opened. There are, quite a few saucy cards. Free City. To still see Pudge Butcher. He's a favorite. I'm definitely going to build an Earth deck and try to run some Pudge Butcher. I think that'll be fun. Shrink. And another elite site, Crossroads. Genesis, look at your next 4 sites. Put 3 on the bottom of your atlas. So kind of a nice little filtering for your sights deck, and no foils yet, so we're only a couple packs in, but we will see. It's such an adventure opening these boxes. You know, Root Spider's a popular card, seen some hot stuff on that. Burrow can disable, 3 for 2 is not a bad cost with a powerful ability there. Cave-In, Telekinesis, and Purge Juggernaut. Here's an elite we have not seen as well. It's a colorless elite. So at the start of your turn, taps and moves to an adjacent location. Kill all minions there. Wow. That actually seems like it could find a home. I mean, that's a powerful effect. 6 isn't too hard with no restriction. Interesting. There we go, through that pack. You know, if you're curious and you want us to learn more about some of the ordinary cards, do check out some of my other videos on the channel. We've gone through quite a lot already. Poison Nova, this card's also seen some popularity right now. Fire's kind of the hot color I've seen a lot of strong decks with, and good old Poison Nova, it does lethal damage to everything around it for one. Gyre Hippogriffs, that's another exceptional I'm seeing on some lists, especially for airborne decks. A little haste action, and Host Eagle, the fact that it can move a unit. This is actually an exceptional we're looking for to complete playset there. Ooh, another unique sight. So we're very sight heavy in our elites and uniques. Anyone may cast minions here, and they may do so for 1 less. Saucy. Time for a fight like that. Ooh, Coral Kelpie. We actually wanted to get a few more of those and fly through again. No foil yet, no avatars, so pretty quiet, humble beginning, but 2 uniques. Not bad. You know, you if you're on the Reddit, you'll see those people. Some people are opening like 11 uniques in a box, like running the table, 3 cores and a P-stone. So Tide Naiads, another Windmill. Nice. We've pulled 3 duels. The duels are an uncommon in this game, but I'll say too, opening 7 boxes, I about have a play set of each, so 6 boxes in. So these will be useful. You see them on a lot of deck lists, so not a bad time. It'll be interesting to see in the future if those get reprinted every set, or these are going to take on some of the life cycle of a dual land in Magic. Sunken Treasure and Pelu Trebuchet. Tap Bearer and another ally here and discard a card. So it lets you throw a card, kind of a fling effect. Probably bad to not wrap, or probably not bad to wrap up the game, late game there, and just finish an opponent off and cash out your hand, especially if you're running like a one of the decks. You know, some of the popular cards are the Master Wizard who draws you cards, or Pact with the Devil that draws you several cards, and those even have like the Wizards, for example, because card draws a Genesis effect. They play really well with the Geistwood, so you can have them die and also get that. Some more exceptional sights, quite a few exceptional sights today. A little Mudflow, and there we go, another elite sight. Minions here are spellcasters, Standing Stones. I believe we have one of those already. And no foil there, but a Sorcerer in the back, so not bad. There he is in vanilla. I almost feel with the box opening stuff that Sorcerer non-foil will become probably as rare as Sorcerer in foil, but we'll see. The hot avatars right now, I believe, are Death Speaker and the Seer, and Battle Mage also seem very popular early. Ormond Harpooners, Poison Nova, another guy with Hippogriffs, and there's our Death Speaker. So yeah, Death Speaker's kind of leading a lot of the hot lists right now. Death Speaker, Death Dealer, Fire Air is kind of a big deck right now. So 2 avatars there, and we'll go through, and boy, no foil yet. So still got quite a ways to go, but again, such a cool game. Like, kind of just falling in love with Sorcery and going back to some of that original energy Magic brought to it that made us fall in love 30 years ago. Dodge Roll. House Arm Bannerman. We wanted some more of those, and you know, it's 4 for 2, but it is a buff, and the ability for Earth decks to make a lot of soldiers, that's actually probably quite strong. Minecart Madness, and ooh, a unique Starseed of Ur. Fill up to 13 voids with Rebel, so just seal all the voids off. Spicy. So 3 uniques so far. Ooh, and we got a foil in here. A foil Sorcerer. Oh my god. Damn, that's so funny. It makes me wish the box topper was at least like a different print, because this is a very, I mean, it's a 1 per box card right now in beta, so that's funny that that's our foil Sorcerer, or that's our foil avatar draw in our first foil. Pretty weak there, unfortunately. So let's keep going. Who knows though? Who knows? 6 boxes in, and this is our 7th. Have yet to get a Curio, have yet to get a Philosopher's Stone, and have yet to, ooh, Screaming Skull. Not a bad elite there. whenever bearer attacks and kills an enemy, it untaps. I think there's going to be some cool synergies there for equipment-style decks. Beautiful art. Again, if you haven't taken a chance like to just really explore Sorcery, this game is great. And if you're curious about the game, I would recommend the pre-constructed decks are actually really solid and very inexpensive. So if you can go find the beta pre-constructed decks, go ahead and get those. Great way to get into the game. Flame, Geyser, House Iron Bannerman, and another unique sight, Vaults of Zool. The first time an avatar stops here, they draw 3 cards and skip their next turn. Not bad. That's a spicy little unique. Power card draw. And we're through just some more ordinaries. Interesting box so far. 4 uniques. And a foil sorcerer, if you can believe it. Bummer. All-terrain vestments. Not the best elite there. Let's just go through. Yep. But still, there's some cards rising to the top in the game. There's quality power at every rarity in the game. Bridge Troll, Divine Healing, Ting Constrictor, and Twist of Fate. Another unique. We have 2 of these now. I don't know if this will see a lot of play, but I do like that Sorcery came out swinging with cards that have you flip or tear a card up or do other things like that. I think there's something really interesting to be said for going for those kind of like non-traditional card game effects, you know, and another unique too. So we're, Mix Ignis, very nice. This is actually our second foil Mix Ignis. The mixes are a very popular card, and again, you can see gorgeous foil, gorgeous artwork on the back. So foil Mix Ignis, very nice hit there. That's a great foil hit. Love it. We love to see it. Oh, and it is an elite. Yeah, I always think the mixes are exceptionals, but they're actually elites, which even better. All right. So very nice hit. Yeah, I mean, highly playable elite foil. We like it. That kind of makes up for that sorcerer there. Kind of a dog. Let's see, too. High unique count. Man, this might be, I was hoping lucky number 7 might be the true box. Let's see. Secret Tunnel. Very nice. I think we need 1 more for a full play set there. And, Mixed Terra. Another nice elite. Couple mixes off the top. Very good. Very good. You know, I think the mixes, along with the Philosopher's Stone and the cores, are kind of like the mana acceleration of a game now. Card draw coming in close behind is another powerful thing. Tivanax Berserker, Outback Strider, Sling Pixies, and Dream Quest. This is another unique we don't have that's actually fetching a fair bit. 1, and it's Air, which is a popular deck type right now. An allied spellcaster falls asleep and is disabled until hurt. At the start of your next turn, if it's still asleep, you may wake it and search your spellbook for a card. So, effectively, the tutoring effect. And in the early game, for cheap, you can probably set this aside and not worry about getting disturbed. One thing that's interesting about the game, at least where it's at today, there's not as many instants or counterspell type effects, so you can a little more of that like risk and reward, but another unique for us, so high unique count on this box, like certainly. Just gonna go through here too, because we have not found a curio yet, so I'm not sure what slot those come in. Curios, for those of you out there, are just like exceptionally rare printings of cards that they've slipped in here. Ooh, another foil. There we go, the Albatross, the Dalcian Phalanx. I believe we want another one of these. I see them on quite a few Earth lists. Can only move forward. And the Bullfrog, he's some good water removal we see a lot. Ooh, Conqueror Worm. Big fatty. You know, if you like getting into a new card game, an 8/8 for 8, and at the end of your turn, if no enemies occupy the site, permanently gain control of it. Pretty fun if you can sneak this out, like maybe, you know, I don't know, just on some different sites. Like that's a cool card. It'll be cool to see that get played with and some fun deck brewing around it. And a foil exceptional sight. Ranged units have +1 range for Earth. Not bad to set up your early like Earth cover there. So cool. Very nice. All right. Highly playable foils. We like to see it. All right. Another Oasis. So again, about 3 or 4 duels in this box, which is very nice. Highly playable cards. Exceptional. And, a Ruins. Look at that. There's 2 in that pack. Oasis and Ruins. 2 of the better ones we could probably score. And Silver Valkyries. They're an elite, and it's a 4 power for 6. airborne, and until the end of your turn. So kind of like a reference a little bit to Sarah Angel, you know, flying and vigilance a little bit, you know. And let's go through here. Again, Sacred Scarabs is a really cool ordinary. Like, some of these are just great cards. I know there's a guy out there, trying to buy out Violent right now. So if you look online, that card's price has just been changing all the time because there is already some people trying to have some fun with the game. Fey Changeling, Leap Attack. Love the art on Leap Attack. Beautiful colors there. Again, some great art. Flood. And Death Dealer. Awesome. This is our first Death Dealer we've opened. He's the Wrath of God effect in the game. Genesis, sorry, the camera's freaking out. It doesn't like that this art isn't purely in focus or something. So Death Dealer, there we go, better. Death Dealer, you know, for 7, but, you know, you can get it out early. It's immortal, and its Genesis is kill all other minions, which levels the board, but also some of the popular decks are using recursion. And so recurring Death Dealer now lets you, like, trigger this effect. So far, high unique count and some very playable cards. Yeah, this was a good day to open this box. We know a little more about the game and starting to see some very popular cards from it. Death Dealer, very cool. Okay, Thunderstorm, Mountain Pass, and the Ridge, and another elite site. Island Leviathan, yeah, so this is an elite that if you have 8 water, you can transform it into a monster, which is an 8 power. Place Flooded Rubble underneath. Not sure how that fits in, but the water deck has, you know, the way bodies of water work and the way it tries to flood locations. It'll be interesting to see if that sees any play. Looks like we do have a foil in here too. What do we got? Oh, a little rustic village. Not bad. Nice little site. Sees a lot of play, actually. The Earth lands are very cool. If you're coming to this game from Magic, like, basic lands even have abilities kind of synergistic to what their color in the game is doing. So pretty fun, pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, we got a Death Dealer and we got a Dream Quest and a couple of mixes. We're doing pretty good. Upwelling, Wayfarer Pilgrim, Skirmishers of Mu. This is another hot card I see on a lot of lists. Ranged, and during basic movements, they may perform a ranged strike. So kind of mobility and targeting damage. Very nice. Silver Valkyries again. So a little duplicate at the elite slot. Not bad. Oh, another foil here too. And another foil ordinary land. Summer River. So look at your next spell. Put it on the bottom. So a little scrying there, but beautiful foil river. You can see the art on the back. All right. Sorry for the camera stuff today, guys. But we'll try to be on top of it here. Lava Salamander. Love this Melissa Benson art. Beautiful card, you know. And she did a really cool set of these. So really cool to see Melissa Benson art back in a product that we're opening. Call to War and Sinkhole. Kind of the strip mine Sinkhole of Magic back again. Sacrifice it, destroy a nearby site. You could probably get into some real hijinks there. The sort of tactical grid elements of the game really bring something new to the game. Oh my gosh, is this another Sorcerer and Foil? Pfft, that's so corny. I can't believe that. Like, duplicate foil in this box, but the box topper, basically. Oh my god. That's so funny. I wish it had just something different to designate which one's the box topper, just so it had some reason to stand out. Unicorn, Giant Shark, Shield Wall. Oh, Lord of the Void, another unique. Not one we've opened yet either. So 3 air and 9. So he's pricey. He's got 0 power, but he's got Void Walk. And at the end of your turn, Lord of the Void may banish an adjacent site unless there's an avatar there. Wow, so he can just take something off the board. That's pretty wild. That's pretty strong. Yeah, I'd have to play more to know like how feasible it is to get this guy down, but that's a really wild effect. Love the art on that too. Kind of got some Elden Ring vibes going on there. Very cool. And again, what a weird box. You know what I mean? Like a Wave Shaper, not bad. Another little avatar there. She's the water starting deck avatar there. Evil Presence, Wind Sylph, Flood, and Stone Gaze Gorgons. I don't believe we have seen this elite yet. Other minions at rest at adjacent locations are disabled. That's interesting because the few cards that come to mind with At Rest have to do with cards I've seen in Earth, like Slumbering Giantess. So I don't know how that works out, but we'll see. Ooh, another foil. Ooh, foil dual land. Love that. Beautiful. Foil Windmill, Air Earth. Air Earth is kind of gaining some popularity, so there we are. Foil Windmill. Very cool. That's the first foil of one of those duels we've seen. Okay, Aqueduct again, loaded on these duels here. Ooh, and another foil. It's an interesting box, certainly. Frontier Settlers and an Elite Site, Primordial Spring, Genesis. If you control fewer sites than the opponent, draw 3 sites. Wow, 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 wow. That's pretty sweet, actually. That seems highly playable in many decks as a way to kind of land tax your opponent early. There we go through here, and Dodge Roll. Nice. Yeah, this is one of the few kind of like response cards, so beautiful foil Dodge Roll. We'll see that in some lists. I'm sure Water wants that. Very nice little exceptional action there. Alrighty. So this has been a fun box. Very different from some of the other ones we've opened before. Boy, MoonClan Werewolf. I probably have 10 of this card already. I have so many. Whirling Blades, also have a ton of that, and Pudge Butcher, but we like it. Ooh, here we go. Undertaker Engine. At the end of your turn, you may burrow or unburrow. You know, so I was looking at this card last night, actually, and thinking about how it plays with Buried Treasure. And, like, if you can ramp into this quickly, what a great thing to have in the backfield, like, getting you value off of, like, things you've been planting to unburrow effectively, like, in one fell swoop. So, pretty cool card. And again, just look at this great art. Like, love it. Love it. Okay. Another unicorn in our exceptional. Giant Shark and Shield Wall. Kind of a repeat. Rift Valley again. So it's our second Rift Valley. We'll go through here. Blink. And boom. Oh, another foil duel. Aqueduct. Very, very nice. Earth Water. Those two colors don't play as well together, but still beautiful. We'll take it. Foil, those little foil dual lands. We love them. Okay. Host Eagle, very nice. Iron Shackles. Yeah, Bearers Disabled. Not, you know, some colorless removal. Very good. Holy Ground. I don't know if Holy Ground's going to see a lot of play, but we'll have to find out. Anyone can conjure weapons here. The little Dwarven Forge. And our Elite, so that's for the equipment deck, effectively. And love the art on Mage Slayer. So dope. Kill target spellcasting minion nearby. Dope. There's something to be said for Earth decks, like these Army of Mortals just shutting stuff down. Very cool. Okay, Mountain Pass. Shrink. Swiven Scout, all stuff we've seen before. Puppet Master, here's an Elite we have not opened yet. He's 6 for 2 and 2 air for 1. He's airborne, and Genesis gain control of all tapped minions here until Puppet Master leaves the realm. So tap your opponent out and drop the Puppet Master and take over. That sounds pretty saucy. As far as taking control of creatures, the fire card Infiltrate is one that seems to see a lot of play, that lets you take control of a creature until it does damage, so it just lets you neutralize a creature on the board for some very cheap, fast removal. Fire's kind of the fast color, so maybe that'll have a similar effect. Thunderstorm, Upwelling, the Wayfaring Pilgrim, and Bottomless Pit. Whenever an airborne minion enters this site, kill it. Pretty narrow, you know, for Elite. Like, it's anti-airborne, basically, so a little bit of a narrow hate card there. Ooh. Tufted Turtles. You know, I've heard this is a little guy that does a lot of work at Ordinary. So, all right, so we're down to our last 6 packs. Let's see if we can get some real saucy stuff here. Core, a Peastone, who knows? Who knows? Kite Archer, Floodplain, Recall, beautiful art. Love the art on Recall. Maddening Bells. We've opened quite a few Maddening Bells. Great spellcaster hate card, you know, just it's going to make spellcasting very ineffective. And let's go through. Okay. just about 5 packs to go here, everybody. So Psionic Blast, Torshimar, Trinket, Dwarven Digging Team, and Planar Gate. Planar Gate's a very interesting card. Minions can traverse the void, gaining Void Walk until leaving it. So yeah, it just kind of lets your minions go across the board into the unsighted space, which, you know, that kind of flips some of the main mechanics of the game on its ear. Very cool, very cool. All right, looks like we got 4 packs left. That's what we're doing. We got 4 packs left. Undertow, Drought, Wildfire, a second all-terrain investments, and no foil. We're still waiting. Let's see, because actually this box has been very light on foils, I'll say, just in general. Pretty high on uniques though. No unique foil though either. So kind of a different Coalition. Step, another dual land, fantastic. Quagmire, another one. Wow, Lighthouse, that's wild to see 2 of those together. Atlas Wanderers, yeah, interesting card. Well, it's 5/5 for 5's not bad rate. High dedication to Earth to get there. We'll see. Alrighty, nope, nothing crazy there. So let's see, we're down to the last row of the box. Sometimes this is where the miracles happen. 2 packs left, let's see. Will-o'-the-Wisp, another duel, Outback Strider, and wow, a second Stone Gaze Gorgon. So we hadn't seen them before, and 2 in this box. No foil there. All right, here it is, the final pack. Crave Golem, Siege Ballista, the Root Spider, and another Sinkhole. So a lot of duplication in our elite slot. And there's the Violent, and no foils. So kind of to do a quick recap, what's interesting about this box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, yeah, so 8 uniques, that's pretty high. You know, Death Dealer being among them, and then a couple sites. So very nice little hit on some uniques there. As far as our foils go, kind of a weird one. You know, great Mix Ignis, Dodge Roll, 2 foil duels, love that, and 3 foil ordinary sites. So very site heavy on that Coalition. And then we got, unfortunately, what a womp, 3 sorcerers in this. So 3 of our rares got eaten by sorcerers, one of our rares got eaten by a sorcerer, and 2 of them are foils. So in this box, you know, all the sorcerers you'll ever need. But yeah, as I could say, still an awesome game. You know, check Sorcery out if you get a chance, guys. I think there's something really special here. And thanks for watching me open another box. Catch you later. Peace.